if the village is dissolved, does the governor appoint an interim government for the transition period?
There is no transition period. The village, when a village dissolves, it is here one day and gone the next. Everything is automatically turned over to the town or whatever entities the plan stipulates, as long as they're turning it over to some legal form of, they're legally allowed to do that. So there is no interim plan, there is no interim government. The village is the village and stays the village with the village government until 12 midnight on the day it dissolves.
And the second part of this question, is the reorganization plan laid out before dissolution of the village?
Yes, a reorganization or dissolution plan must be published. Again, if you have a vote, you are either voting from a voter-initiated petition, you vote before the plan is created. The board must create that plan within 180 days, and it must be published at least 4 times in a newspaper and posted, and there's other requirements in the law. That plan is well known at some point. Not when you vote on it originally, but it is well known. If the board chooses to initiate dissolution without a petition, that plan is determined before the board makes that decision to move forward.
No, this is, with 30% of Hempstead residents being members of the Uniondale School District, and since we are always connected, what are the pros and cons for the Hempstead and Uniondale school districts? And you know, without having a lot of specifics, that's a very difficult question for me to answer. Do you have any?
Well, the only thing I would say is that the General Municipal Law 17A does not apply to school districts. You cannot petition to have your school district dissolved through or consolidated through that law. You cannot do that. You can take a petition to your board, but the Board of Education must start that process. And we have actually funded, I believe, 10 or 12 school district reorganization studies through the Department of State. We're currently doing a 4-district consolidation study in the Mohawk Valley. It's one of the largest school district consolidations that the State Education Department has seen in a long time. There is, there is money through Department of State to look at school district consolidation, but it's through the Local Government Efficiency Grant Program that is not tied specifically to our General Municipal Law 17A. There is also in the budget money for school districts that have achieved savings through some way, and I believe, and I'm not sure how much is going to be available, but the budget appropriation number is $250 million to school districts that have achieved some form of savings. Now, the savings, unfortunately, cannot be through education programs. It has to be through other programs. It cannot be through diminution of education programs. It can only be through creative ways to save money.
Like in purchasing?
Yes. Anything that does not deal directly with the educational process can be, that is something. But all the administrative things can be done, can be rewarded through this program. That's very similar to our local government performance and efficiency program. That has, again, they're still working on the applications like we're still working on the applications for these, so this is not going to happen anytime soon, but the money is there to do that. School districts also, the reorganization process is very specific and structured through state education departments. So we have to work very closely with them when we do one of these studies.